everybody. Welcome to the Joyful Finding Show this beautiful August 19th of 2022. I'm so excited that all of you are here, and look at how many of you are jumping on already. So thank you for joining this space with me this evening. We all need to make these beautiful connections. It's so very important right now that we tap into the energies and the vibrations that are on our level and to help us thrive and survive all this stuff that's going on around us, my beautiful people. So I'm super excited that all of you could be here, and we're just cruising right through August. We're halfway through now, people. We're all pretty much halfway through. So time is flying. Like when Tiffany sends me the email, like it's time, showtime again, I'm like, wow, like where did the time go? Where did it all go? I don't know where it went, you guys, but it's going faster and faster and faster. All right, so I'm so glad that so many of you have joined in this evening, because I can feel each of you as you are joining, whether you're now or later. I would like everyone to take a nice deep cleansing breath and just let go of whatever it is you're hanging on to, and allow your energy to start to vibrate, and whatever it needs to do right now to help you stand in your highest vibration. Okay. And I feel like a lot of you are like clearing out your throat. There's a lot of throat stuff going on right now. I want you guys to feel into that. Okay. Release it. Release that. Okay, so it's been a very interesting week and weeks as we keep moving forward, right? We keep having all these different experiences with other people. And I feel like I'm going to talk about a couple of those this evening, just so that, I feel like some of you are all having the same kind of interactions, or maybe you're noticing a lot of the same things. Spirit's going to guide me to tell you everything that I need to know and you need to know, because we all need to know it. And tapping into our higher selves, right? And really following that inner guidance, following that intuition that's been so lovingly put inside of us, so that we remember who we are. Okay. So, but first I'm going to say hello to a bunch of you guys, because I see there's a bunch of you guys out there already. So thank you for being here this evening. We have Ruth, and we have Richard, and Barbara, and Lenka, and Valley, and Veronica, and Joyce. And the only way that I know that you're here is because you said hello in the chat. So if you're out there, say hello in the chat. Let me know how many people are out here this evening, right here in the now. Tapping in. And a lot of you will be directed, okay? So here's the thing. Situations that occur, okay? Or that are going to occur, or are occurring, okay? Where do they want me to go with all this? So much happened this week, and so many things, and it put so many things into perspective for me, but not at the same time. But it's about us figuring out our puzzles, right? And what we're thinking and what we're feeling. Sue Lathers, woo! Haven't seen you in forever, girl. Glad you can join us too. Okay, so I'm so glad that you guys are here. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are taking place in this time frame right now. Okay, and so where do they want me to go with all this? Because too many different things happen. Okay, so here's the thing. It all comes down to, all right, I guess there's so many different things. They want me to put it into a right timeline for you all. Okay, so where do I start with this? Okay, so we're walking along in life, we're minding our own business, we're standing in our truth, we're doing what we need to do, right? And it's all of a sudden someone may, in my experience in the last week or so, someone came into my space that I can no longer help anymore. Okay. This is someone that's been in my life for a very long time, and I can no longer help them. Okay. And some people we just have to cut off. Okay. Sometimes there's a limit and we have to say no. And it may hurt some people, but that's okay. That we have to set those healthy boundaries for ourselves, right? Because we can't fix anybody else as much as we would like to. Okay. So we can no longer enable the other people. Okay. This is making people responsible for who they are in their shoes and what their belief systems are, right? Because I feel like we're peeling back so many different layers right now that they're not even sure what they're pulling back from, or what has been loaded on top of this human vessel in the way of thoughts and feelings and all these different things that confuse us at times. Okay. So we're all going to shake this up tonight, and we're going to let go of a lot of stuff, and we're just going to feel into our energies. Okay. Woo! Yay. It is a nice surprise that you can catch me, Sue. I love that. Love that. All right. That's exactly what I said, Tiffany. All right. I don't. Woohoo! Carol Ann in the house. Hello, Carol Ann. So glad you could be here too. Okay. So since more of you are stepping into the circle now, I feel like our group is gathering. And don't forget that you bring all those that are attached to you as well, meaning your guides, your angels, your loved one, your higher aspects, your healing guides, all those guides that are, here to assist you. Okay. So I want you to feel a plethora of people, energies, existences around you. Some of them could be dragons, unicorns, you name it. We're going to bring them all into this conversation this evening, okay? Because they want acknowledgement, and we need to acknowledge them. Because I swear I've been seeing dragons in the clouds again the last couple days after it rains and stuff. But anyways, they're here and they're assisting us, okay? But you are getting signs and symbols. And some of you out there are really struggling with seeing past your human eyes. Okay. You get kind of stuck in your humanness. Okay. So I'm going to ask everybody today, this evening, or whenever you listen to this podcast or whatever you're going to do, I need you to kind of step out of it. All right. Well, anyways, you guys, we're going to step out of the old patterns that no longer work for us, okay? And now we're going to create new, okay? So we're setting up those healthy boundaries with people, right? And also using that as protection if we need to. Remember, you guys need to shield up, bubble up, whatever word it is you use for your spiritual protection, okay? Because I want you to see yourself in your little car. Okay, I see this little bubble as a car or whatever you're in. Okay, because again, no one can be inside your car. It's your car, it's your shoes. No one fits in your shoes except for you, right? These are your shoes. Okay, so here you are moving along in life. Okay, and here all of a sudden something comes up, right? And for me, a lot of the things lately have been past things that I haven't thought about or don't even care about anymore. But somehow they're coming up into my existence right now for either me clearing, the situation clearing, or whatever. So let's not have those things that are coming up traumatize us in any way. Okay, just be like, all right, I'm sending this information, I'm sending this situation, I'm sending it love, compassion for myself, for others, whoever needs that, so that I'm free to move along. Okay, because the more we do that and set those boundaries, here we are in our little car, right? Nobody on the outside of us can affect us anymore because we're not listening. We're like, I'm in my own little world, so whoever you are, you're all in your little world. So now you're moving along in your little world. Now you're the creator, okay? No matter what you've known on the outside, you're starting to peel back those layers of that humanness, okay? Because the humanness, as we were born into this human, whether no matter what family we were brought up in, situations we were brought up, whether it was financial, racial, whatever it is that we chose to experience in this lifetime, now it's like, okay, now if I peel back all those layers of those experiences, who am I underneath all those experiences? Well, one, I recognize that I wanted to experience all those experiences, right? For the lessons and for the growth that it had, so that you can let those things go, right? Because I feel like in this lifetime that we have brought all our lifetimes. So whatever we didn't accomplish in any of those past lifetimes, we brought all aspects of those into this lifetime, and we are strong enough and powerful enough to get through them all. Okay. And even with all the things that are happening on the outside of our individual bubbles, the things that are falling apart and the structures that are, imploding and exploding and whatever they need to do and exposing themselves, they must do that. Okay. And that's for us to move forward with the newness. Okay. And standing in that faith and that truth of what that is for us. Okay. And you as individuals are creating that on an individual level. Okay. And we are doing that on a collective level as too, because the more that we awaken to who we really are and the magic that we really can create in this life, the more it happens. And the more that it happens, and the more that it happens. So I'm getting that a lot of you guys out there need to trust yourself. I'm getting that a lot of you need to stand in your truth. Okay. And there's a lot of things, that are going on right there. Okay. Now, I want to talk about judgment for a minute. Okay. I want to talk about judgment for a minute because it is not our place to judge. And they're going to change the energy up on that. Hold on, guys. They're going to do it again. Okay. Judgment. I do not judge you. You do not judge me. That is not my place. You have your experiences. I allow you to have your experiences. Yes, me as a human would be like, oh, you could have done X, Y, and Z to do it different. But my human self doesn't step in anymore and goes, okay, so you experienced this. How can I help you with this experience? Okay, because it's not for me to judge the experience. It's yours. It's not even yours. Okay. But other people like to judge. Okay. And I'm seeing a lot of that a little bit. You know what I mean? And I just wish people would kind of let that go. Okay. Because it's not our place to do that. Okay. It's like we have compassion for what people are going through. We set those healthy boundaries, right? Because we're not enablers anymore. We're like standing in our ground and we're standing in our truth. And I feel like there's a lot of truth that's coming forward right now as well. So, I love that, you guys. You guys are amazing. And I know I can rattle on every once in a while. So I'm glad you guys listen to everything I'm saying. And I hope some of this is resonating with you. And then I had this other experience, because y'all know that religion, and then we have the spiritual, right? So there's this really big divide in the religious and the spiritual a lot of times. Okay, unless you find a metaphysical church, and then they're going to be a little bit more open to it. But it doesn't matter what religion you in, it still has politics because it has a board. Okay, and here we are not working with a board when we're connecting in with our spiritual people, but we are working with a plethora of energies that are assisting us, but we're not being directed by a board. Does that make sense? Okay, so we're being directed by, I guess we are directed by a board, but it's of a higher realm than the earth realm. Okay, the earth realm is very 3D and very manipulated. Okay, and spirit wants us to go above that this evening and go way above that. So we have big eyes and we can see, and we're like, oh, I see that clearly now. You know what I mean? Because I feel like a few of us, out there, and, some of my friends as well, they need to clean their eyes off and see things for what it is. Don't see things through the human lens. See things through your spiritual lens. Okay. They want you to see deeper and farther. Okay. And that's also with all the messages that are still showing up for you, because I feel like there's a lot of those coming up on a daily basis. I feel like you guys, the numbers, bam, 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 bam. The numbers are popping up all over the place. So you guys are being downloaded with a lot of information. And the energy of August has been super, super fast and super, super energetic. And whatever it's doing to you, it needs to do. So please allow it to happen for yourselves. Okay. Allow that to happen for yourselves. And I see a bunch more of you guys are out here. Look at you, Devin, showing up. I love it. Hello, Devin. All right. Similar things. And Feng Shui in my space is here. Awesome, awesome, awesome. I'm so glad you guys are here enjoying this space. And I want to know if you guys have any questions, what kind of experiences you have been having that you would like to share with the group this evening, if you so want to. And then I also want to ask, was it last week I did the automatic writing or the week before? I can't remember. Every week blends together. But those of that you were watching a couple weeks ago, did you tap in and try to do it again? Have you been doing it more often? Have you been getting a lot of these messages yourself? Have you been tapping in? They really want you to listen. Oh, that was my one automatic writing this evening. God's calling. Are you listening? Okay. And then there's 3 hearts. So again, God's calling. Are you listening? Listen, 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 listen. They want you to listen. There's a lot of information coming right now. Beep, beep. All right. Hello, Kathy. So glad that you could be here. And Super Space Cookie as well. Awesome. And it was last week. Good. So, see, they all blend together. So I'm glad you guys remember more than I do, because it's like when I do a show or when I give messages, I forget everything that I said. I can remember little snippets or whatever, but the rest of it's gone. It's history. You know what I mean? Because it's not Melissa, it's my energy tapping in and being that channel. Okay. And you guys are all this channel too, right? It's channeling my higher self, going past the human self, because the human would want to do things a little differently. Okay. And sometimes that doesn't always work. The human way does not always work. Okay. So if you're tapping into your inner, your GPS, your God positioning sensor, your heart here, it's going to go, all right, is that what my intuition would like to tell me? And yes. Okay. So that's another thing that I want to talk about too. Your intuition. Okay. God gave us all these abilities because we are much more powerful than this human vessel that we set ourselves, our energy into. Okay. It was about unlocking the codes of who we are underneath so that we can be the master creators that we need to be. Okay. And each one of you are unlocking each door or unlocking each lock at whatever pace that you need to. Okay. There's no right or wrongs here. Okay. So it's exactly what you need to do when you do it. Okay. Woo! Mm-hmm. You guys, there's a lot of energy going on in here tonight. I feel like if I start to levitate, you guys, that'll be awesome, because you guys are bringing in the energy. Yes, and I did see that Tiffany did mention if you guys want to tip and donate this evening, you guys can do that through Super Chats. You guys can do that through Rumble Rants, and you guys can also do that through my Venmo. So I want to thank you guys. I appreciate those very much. But they are not necessary, but they are. I do appreciate them. Thank you. All right. So you guys are wonderful. I see Samira is showing up, and we got Annette here. All right. So God is calling. Are you listening? Okay. So it's about you. And also when you're out and about, right? Bubbling up, using your energy to your advantage, right? Because everything is energy. Everything is energy. And are you observant? Are you paying attention to new things that are showing up in your neighborhood? You know, I want you to be like observant about everything. I want you to like, they're just showing me like I'm looking all over the place, and I'm like, that's out of place. Where did that come from? You know what I mean? So they're wanting you to use all of your senses and pay attention. Okay. And then listen to your intuition, right? Your GPS and your God positioning sensor is right here. So they want you to kind of set sometimes the human brain aside, because that can be manipulated, right? The brain can be programmed and manipulated. Okay. So this is why we kind of step out of that for a minute. We're like, all right, we're going to put you on break over here while I tap in over here and kind of sort things out a little bit and go, all right, is that my truth or not? You know what I mean? And you may be in a little bit of a struggle between your head and your heart a little bit, because your head has told you this for, however years old you are now. And you're just like, but your heart is like, no, that's not truth. You know what I mean? So it's again, like peeling back all those layers that we have going on right now. So you guys are doing a lot of work, a lot of work. I love this. You guys are doing a lot of work, and you guys are getting it done. So that's super important, super important. All right, you guys. So we're at the 8:20 mark. I would like to start giving some messages now. So who out there today would like a message? Who wants me to tap into your energy and see what I come up with? Because you never know. I write your names now, so this is always fun too. You know what? All right, Valley, you may have a message. Woo! All right. All right, Valley, who is Sarah Lee, in case anyone knows. She's really Valley. Woo, Valley. All right. Oh, and then I'm going to have to jump over to Barbara because she just Venmo'd me. She's a good girl. I like her. All right, let's see what I get here. All right. So, Valley, what I'm getting for you right now is, wow, there's a lot of stuff going on for you. There's a super lot of stuff going on for you right now. There's a man stepping forward as well. So there's that. But I also feel like this is like your guides. This is almost like, and it's almost like you're hearing the harmony. Okay. You're hearing a lot of this stuff. And they want me to share the picture with you this evening. Okay, so I hope you can see that. But it's like there's this curly thing, but and I see different things in it. So they want you to tap in, and whatever energy you're feeling from that, they're wanting you to feel that, Valley. Feel the energies, feel the vibrations. And I almost feel like it's in a big fluffy cloud and all that stuff as well. You know what I mean? Which is way cool. All right, Barbara just Venmoed me $10. You're amazing, Barbara. So I'll jump right on that. Hold on, Barbara. Woo. All right, Barbara, you got a lot of energy coming from you today, my friend. Oh my gosh. Okay. So, Barbara, what do I get for you? You have a lot of newness coming for you. You have a lot of, all right. So, you got angels that are assisting you. You have a lot of assistance coming for you right now, Barbara. And they are helping you and pushing you forward. And there's also something's going to come full circle coming up for you. So there's something that's coming up full circle, and then you get to relax a little bit. And then you're going to be doing some traveling again. I feel like there's going to be traveling coming up this winter. I feel like you're going to be going to somewhere warm and tropical. Everything just falls into place. They're saying don't worry about anything and everything, because everything is divinely guided, and you're tapping in and you're truly listening to your higher guidance, your higher self, and they want to commend you for that. And they're also they're like throwing a party too. So I don't know what you just accomplished or what well, I actually know what you're in the middle of accomplishing, but this is more than that. So there's like this newness that's coming, and also plants are going to be talking to you. Da 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 da, Barbara. Da 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 da, Barbara. Okay, so listen to the plants, Barbara, and the trees, because I know you're living in North Carolina now, so I know they're talking to you. So I'm going to leave that with you. They're like, da, 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 da. And the birds in the trees, and it's just like everything in nature. Everything in nature is so cool. So I love that. All right. So all right, let's see what else I got. Woo, Sarah Lee, I just did you. All right. And Annette would like a message. All right, Annette. Hold that thought for a second. Annette. All right. All right. So, Annette, you got a lot going on. But something has recently changed for you, and now you're in the scurry of trying to put things into place and getting things together, as well as getting yourself together. So I feel like you're getting personal things together. I feel like you're getting mental things together. I feel like you're getting energetic downloads, so that it all makes sense, because I feel like I just drew like a piece of a puzzle. So I feel like you're starting to understand what your piece of the puzzle is, and starting to understand how to use your energy and to how to unfold it, because there's things that you're learning to unfold, like things that you thought were so, I don't know, plain. That's the word they're using. But anyways, it's almost like you've opened it up and it makes more sense now. So they're just showing me, keep putting the pieces of the puzzle together. It will make more sense as we move forward, my friend. I will leave that with you. Boo, boo, boo. All right, let's see. Annette, and then Richard. All right, Richard, you're still working on yourself, man. All right. All right, so Richard, you're still finding yourself. You're still pulling back the layers. You're ready to shoot off like a rocket. But there's still something about yourself that you're keeping hidden. So either it's an interest or something that you have going on right now, but they're wanting you to let it all go. Okay, they're just like, and then I feel like you'll stand on your own 2 feet. And I know you already stand on your own 2 feet, but that's part about like being balanced. I'm feeling like it brings balance. Okay, so I feel like I'm all balanced now. So whatever that is, you're finding it, you're seeking it, you're going to explode it. But anyways, explore it, okay? Because it's something about yourself you're keeping hidden. So whether it's about your abilities or something like that, it's time for you to break free, Richard. That's what they said. Break free. Break free. All right, Joyce. Let's see what's shaking in Joyce's world. All right, Joyce. All right. So, Joyce, I don't know about the first thing that I'm getting for you tonight is balloon figures, animals, when you twist up the long balloons and you can make it look like a hot dog, or you can make it look like, this one almost looks like a giraffe. So I'm getting like animals are going to be stepping forward for you, but also like the fun of a child. You know what I mean? They're like experience. Go childlike. Okay. So you got going for your inner child. So there's things about yourself that you need to nurture that will make you laugh or feel good. So they're just showing me, Joyce, that you need to enjoy your inner child. Okay. So I feel like these, and giraffe means something. So they want you to look up giraffe. Okay. So giraffe is very important for you today. So I'm going to leave that with you. All right, Samir. Let's see. Samir. All right, Samir. So what I'm getting for you, Samir, is like you are checking off some boxes. So either you have a to-do list or something like that going on, but I feel like you're checking off the boxes. And you're skipping over a couple boxes because they can wait till later. So you're learning to reprioritize things that are important to you right now, but you're still checking off the boxes, right? Because you're doing what's most important for you in that time. And also you've been getting a lot of energy and you've been opening up a lot. Spirit is either saying meditate or sitting with that tree, writing. There's something you're supposed to be discussing. There's something that you're supposed to be communicating, but it has to come from you and it has to come in from your own words. So I'm going to leave that with you, Samir. You guys, what's up with the dudes tonight? We got lots of them going on tonight. All right, Kathy. Ew, Kathy. Right up the road from me, Kathy. All right. Kathy, you just keep going with your flow. Things have been a little wavy here and there, but that's okay because you're weathering the storm, whatever that storm is right now. But they show me just keep going with the flow. You've got this. I feel like you've been really busy. I feel like I've been here, there, and everywhere. And I feel like, it's like even near the beach. I feel like you've been to the beach quite a bit lately. But anyways, they're showing me like these energetic waves that are coming for you. So stand in your power. I also feel like you're sharing information with people, relationships. It's about standing in your truth, communicating with love, and opening up that dialogue of communication. So I feel like there's going to be more communication because I feel like I'm talking. So I feel like there's going to be more communication for you going forward, Kathy. So I'm going to leave that with you. You guys, I'm changing up all the energy. All right. So this would be a great place to have a word from my sponsor, Miss Beautiful Marsha Morse of Feng Shui in My Space. So if you guys have your own space, your own room, your own office, and you need to change the energy of it, you guys need to reach out to Marsha. Check it out. Yeah, call Marsha now. FengShuiMySpace.com. Call her up. Check out her website. Contact her. Fix up your house. Fix the energy in all your rooms. Just get the basic outline and then just make added adjustments as you move along. It's a lot of fun and it's been very helpful for me. So thank you, Marsha. And thank you for being a sponsor of the Joyful Findings Show. Much love. Okay. So carrying on, I thank you guys all for being here again and being a part of this beautiful show, being a part of this beautiful energy and everything that is taking place right now. So I'm super happy about that. All right, let's see who was next. It looks like Jill over there on Facebook says she would like a message. Hold on there, Jill. Let me flip my little piece of paper over. I'll just move this one right here. Jill. Jill. All right, Jill. Oh, this is so funny. Jill, I'm getting that you need to take a relaxing bath. And I don't know what a rubber ducky means for you, but you're supposed to have a little rubber ducky in this bath with you. So maybe it's time for that Epsom salt bath and a rubber ducky. So I don't know what's up with the rubber ducky. Maybe it's from your childhood. Someone's giving you a message about having fun, being joyful. But I feel like you really need to soak. I really feel like you need to relax. I feel like you need to pamper yourself a little bit. So that's what they're showing me right now. So time to pamper yourself, Jill. Okay? Little self-love, little self-loving. So I'm going to leave that with you, Jill. All right. You guys are awesome. I love how you guys are so friendly out there. Sarah Lee Valley said, spot on. My gosh, the energy is amazing and a lot is happening. Yes, it is. Woo-hoo. Miguel is asking for messages as well. All right. He recognized your voice. Well, hello, Miguel. I love it that I love it when people want messages. Let me tap in, Miguel. Let's see what we got. All right. So, Miguel, there's a lot of energy and transformation happening for you right now and around you. You need to be open to the changes. You have to recognize what your triggers are as you move forward. When something kind of tripped you up, they want you to go, all right, why did that happen? Because there's something about yourself that you're either trying to change or wanting to change, but you keep struggling with it. It's like a pattern. They want you to recognize what that pattern is, Miguel. Okay, so recognize what that pattern is so that you may change it. And I also get a very I'm getting a grandmother figure that's coming through for you too. And she's making me something in the kitchen. I almost want to feel like it's some kind of pancake or something, but it's not a pancake. But that's what it reminds me of. So the grandmother stepping forward wants you to remember your childhood. You could be carefree and free if you so desire. It's your choices as you move forward. So, and she's got a little apron on and everything. She's super cute. She's a super cute granny. So I'm going to leave that with you, Miguel. Oh, look at that. Veronica over there in Australia. Just woohoo. Couldn't get Venmo to send. All right. Well, I'll take it, Veronica. Thank you, dear. All right. Let me read a few more things and then I'll get right on that. Thank you so much. All right. For that. Hello. Annette said, so true. And thank you. You're so welcome. Barbara says, wow. Thank you. Love it. I am now in contract to buy my new perfect home. So happy to hear I am being helped by angels. But yes, absolutely. And supported by all of you. Woo-woo! Yes. And Robin, hello, Robin. So glad you're here. All right. So let's go to Veronica before I carry on down the road here. All right. So Veronica, thank you so much. Down there in Australia. All right. So Veronica. All right, you've been on a little bit of emotional roller coaster, they said, but this is okay because this is clearing the way for what it is that you truly desire, okay? It's like you are being truthful with yourself, you're being truthful with others, they're just like, oh my God, it's so easy. It's not even like you have onion layers. It's like you're the banana and they just peel back real easy. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of, nutrients inside. So it's like you're finding out who you are right now. And you're standing in your power. And I feel like the color yellow is significant. I think that's why they gave me the banana. So yellow is like bright and cheery. I know you're still dealing with winter and all, but it will be summer soon. So there will be spring. So what are you creating for springtime? What are those thoughts? What are those things that you're creating for yourself? They want you to think outside the box. Think, and do outside the box, right? It's like I feel like you're being called to travel somewhere. So it's time for a little trip, my friend. It's time for you to go on a little trip, Veronica. Maybe you need to come to the States and see us. I don't know where the accent just came from, but anyways, there you go. I'm going to leave that with you, Veronica. Thank you so much for the donation today. All right. You're welcome, Richard. You're welcome, Joyce. Who's Grace? Oh, that's so funny. All right. Cosmic Soul Food. I made it out of the chaotic week. Woo, I'm pretty dang linger. What's my learning lesson? This is, you know what? It was getting through the week and not, it was getting through the week, seeing what you've gone through and connecting into all that you need to help you move forward. Right. And if there were situations and things of that sort that needed to be looked at, right, because it's all patterns. So it's all patterns. So break the pattern. How do you see yourself breaking those patterns, Robin? Right? It's like, all right, I'm not going to react to that, or I'm not going to do this, or I'm not going to do that. And the more that we like self-actualize and realize some of these things, it's like, wow, we can really like do dynamic things very quickly. So they're just saying, you're very open to all of this, my dear. You're very, very open to this. Oh, look at you. Sue, you didn't have to do that. You're awesome. All right. So, Sue, I'm jumping on your message next since you just dropped me $10 over there on Venmo, too. You're so awesome. Oh, you're so awesome. All right, Sue, I haven't done a message for you in years, my friend. Years. Oh, let's see what we get in Sue's world. All right, Sue. Sue. All right, Sue, you're like a little spring. I feel like bing, 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 bing. All right. So, Sue, you've been getting a lot of new energy. I feel like you're either going to either step up in either your whatever your employment is right now. Like, I feel like there's going to be more financial attached to it. I feel like you're supervising more people because I feel like there's people under you. But I also feel like you're stepping into some kind of an event, right? I feel like there's some kind of an event coming up that you're going to. And I feel like you're all knocked out to the nines. You know what I mean? But it's like you're shining. You're shining. Not only that, I feel like you're representing something or someone. Okay. But I don't know. So I feel like you're at some kind of like an awards event, something. There's something like gala like coming for you. And you're supposed to go. You're supposed to go because your light shines where your light needs to shine there. You're being called and you're being directed. So I feel like there's nonprofits involved or something. There's something going on, Sue. I feel like there's this whole web of stuff, of new things that are going on for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely 5. So there's a lot of change coming for you too. And also, anything that was upside down before is being uncovered so that you can see the truth now clearly. It's kind of like if you know how like when you're in the bathroom and you take a shower and the mirror gets all fogged up and you can't see anything in it. That's kind of like how the life we've kind of been going through lately. But anyways, it's like you wipe it off and you see it clearly, as we just cleaned it with like Windex or whatever you wash your windows with, vinegar, whatever. But anyways, they're showing me it's like crystal clear. You get crystal clear understanding and knowledge as you move forward. So I'm pretty excited about that for you, Sue. That's very good. And also regressions. I don't know if you're still doing all that stuff or whatever, but they're saying that you're helping people if you are doing it. So, or you're combining some of this information in with what you're doing now. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some kind of blend or some kind of, there's going to be some kind of blending between the spiritual and the physical work that you do. So enjoy that, Sue. Thank you very much for that donation. I hope you love that. I love that. And Kathy says, love you. No, I love you more. Thank you. All right. Robin says, our Super Space Crazy says, I'm right there with you, Robin, on the wild dreams. Yep, dreams have been crazy. A lot of fun in the dream world. Okay, so you guys, dream world. They want me to stop and talk about that for a minute, okay? So, dream time, which is a really weird time, right? Because some of you remember everything so vividly, right down to colors, to people, to everything. And others of us go to sleep and we remember like a smidget if we remember anything at all. But I feel like all that information that you're getting, you're supposed to look at it and think about it a little bit because you're remembering it for a reason. Okay, you're remembering it for a reason. So try to connect the pieces between earth and our spiritual side and see how that goes. All right. Beep, 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 beep. Yes. Promote your business by sponsoring one of our shows. Yeah. If you guys got a personal business going on out there, feel free to sponsor one of our shows. Get your name out there to the world. Out to the world. Woo woo. All right. Isn't that funny? It's chopping my comments. I can't even read that. Funny. Week without needing to be. I can't read that. That is weird. YouTube is acting weird. All right. Ruth would love a message. All right, Ruth. I can do that. I can do that. And also, should I make an announcement? Isn't there like some kind of healing thing going on tomorrow night? If you want, pop that information up there and I'll talk about it for a hot minute because everybody needs some healing. All right, let's see what else is going on. Just because I might not make it or not won't be there doesn't mean I don't care about you guys. All right, so Ruth, you got a lot of stuff going on top. There's a lot of information going on right now for you. Oh my God. And it's swirling, 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 swirling. I wouldn't be surprised if you get dizzy a little bit, okay, because there's a lot of energy going from the crown. But also, they're the Om sign, so you're at peace, you know, even though you're like, whoa, this is a little wobbly, you're still at peace with it. And there's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 4.5 months. What does that bring us to? We're in August, September, October, November, December. Well, in 4.5 months, I think that's when you have your new book coming out again, right? Because they're saying that all this information flows into something in 4.5 months, and they're actually saying 4.5 months. So 4.5, you know, so that could mean something. You know what I mean? So they just want you to pay attention to the numbers and the information and everything that's flowing to you today, Ruth, and just keep going with that flow. It's awesome. That looks amazing. Amazing. All right. You're welcome. All right. Sarah. Sure. Over there on Facebook. Sarah. Boop, boop, boop. Sarah. All right. Huh. All right, Sarah. So I feel like for you, there's a lot of things that are changing. Things have been swinging on by. There's a lot of things that are changing for you right now. And this is all good. Okay. And it's coming at different levels. So this is like, I feel like it's happening on a spiritual level, on a physical level, on a mental level. I feel like you're trying to get a grip on all of them, which is so funny because I feel like I'm tethered to balloons now, and each one of them is like a balloon. So you're trying to like pull all this information back into yourself. Really, it's not on the outside, it's doing the deep dive in. So they're wanting you to go inside. So however it is that you sit with yourself to listen, whether it's gardening, touching a tree, you know, meditating, singing, whatever it is that gets you out of your norm to get these information and this flowing to you. Okay, so allow that all the information to flow to you, Sarah. So I'm gonna leave that with you. All right, thank goodness there was no jail time. You guys are funny. All right. Sue says, yes, I'm a supervisor at a nonprofit. And that song, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Keeps popping up for me. Thanks, Melissa. Miss you and love you. Oh, that's amazing. See, I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. And that's kind of like I was doing like that on the thing. So you have clear vision. Woo-hoo, clear vision. I miss you too. I'm sure I'll see you again soon. As long as you still live in Florida. You didn't move, did you? All right, because I feel like you have another move coming. Do you want to move? But anyways, I feel that. All right, Veronica says, I do a lot of healing in my sleep and the dreams I've remembered have been very insightful. Yes, 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 yes. All right, let's see. Ruth says, yes, so much energy swirling around me. Dizziness on and off, all about for a week now. Thank you, Melissa. Yes. The energy has been so intense, so intense. Let's talk about that for a minute. You know what I mean? It's been super, super intense, the energy. It's like some days I'm like, man, I wish I didn't have to get in the car and drive. But I'm like, all right, I have a mission I have to do. We have to take this energy out on the road. And then when I get out there, it's all fine. But it's like before that, I'm like, how can I drive with this much energy? You know what I mean? It's like, I feel like I'm vibrating, whoa, because we're all being called to different places. You know what I mean? And Sue says, no, I'm still here, but my daughter lives in Alaska and I miss her and loved Alaska when I was there. Girl, Alaska, good for her. That's awesome. Go visit. I don't think you really want to live in Alaska, do you? Brr, Sue, brr. Hey, Kim Smith, I see you're shaking out there. How you doing? And Alan Hyde, I see I'm going to win Mega Million Lottery tonight. All right. Good for you. Make sure you share with a lot of people when you win that Mega Millions tonight. I don't even know how much it is. I did not play this week. So, boop, boop. Sarah says, I've been getting offered so many opportunities. I wish I could pick them all. I feel overwhelmed and yes, feel so intense. I'm an artist and I think painting will help me refocus. Thank you. Yes. Sue, it wasn't cold because you weren't there at winter time, were you? I wasn't cold. Or was it winter time? Well, then you go to Alaska. That gives me a reason to go visit. And Devin says it's raining here. All right. Enjoy the rain. I hope you need that. You guys have been getting a lot of rain over there, haven't you, Devin? A lot. Oh, you were there at Christmas time. All right. It would be cold there at Christmas time then. But I would be freezing. I just look at snow and I get cold. I just get cold, you guys. I get cold. All right. So, let's see what else. All right. I think Kim wanted a message, right? Yeah. Any updates for me? Let's see, Kim. Let's see what I can find for you today. They want me to write your name down. All right. So, Kim, I'm getting a little bit of static. Okay. It's like, so there's something that is either upsetting you or makes you staticky. It's not good for your energy. Okay. There's something that shows up. It triggers this static in your life. Right. And I'm getting that you have to let it go. Okay. Because it's not yours, what you're holding on to. Okay. So whatever belief system that's attached to or whatever pattern that's attached to, because they want you to look at your life and look at that pattern, you know what I mean? So that you can let it go because it creates static. Okay. And this is not something that you want in your life. You want everything to go with ease and flow. So what is that static or that sticky energy that kind of pops up every now and then? Okay. And so they're wanting me to point that out to you. But you have the choices of being able to let that go and to move forward freely if you so desire, Kim. The choice is completely yours as you move forward. Your guides and angels are there to assist you. Everything that you've been learning about your spiritual side has been assisting you for this. So anything that, again, they use the word staticky, again, that's the energy we don't want to have. It's like, we want, it has a tone, it has a frequency. So find your joy, find your happiness. I'm going to leave that with you, Kim. All right. Let's see what else we got here. It was beautiful and I dressed warm. Well, that's good. Hello. All right. I've been getting a lot of hot energy, which is quite nice being winter. Haha. Good, Veronica. I'm glad you guys are tapping into feeling this energy because a lot of you have the abilities to feel, to sense, to see this energy. Okay. It's all of us. It's all of us being able to see, feel, and experience this energy. Okay. All right. Kim says, sitting in the park, shoes off in the grass, grounding. I will ask what I need to let go of. The static. Thanks. Great message. Yes, that would be great. Definitely ask to let go of that static. Be asked to shown the truest truth. Okay. Because that helps get through that static. Because not only just for you, Kim, but I feel like this is important for everybody right now, right? Because there could be certain things that kind of like pop up in our lives that kind of like, create that static moment. Okay. So it could be, it could be anything. It could be someone showing up at your front door. It could be the person that cut you off in the traffic. It could be, the person that, whatever they did to you. They wrote a Facebook post you didn't like or whatever. You know what I mean? But we all get kind of like either emotional, reactional, or something like that, right? And then that creates that static within us, right? It creates that unhappiness with us. But I want to tell you, this kind of like goes full circle about going back to the beginning of the show, right? It's about you being in your own little ships. You guys are creating your own thing. You cannot make anyone else create with you. They can only do it if they want to. You can't force anyone to do anything. It's just like you can take the horse to water, but you cannot force it to drink. It will drink when and if it's ready. Okay. So it's the same way with humans, right? We are individual souls trying to work on a collective level here, but we're trying to master the singular level, right? Because we've been taught to do everything like, like them and them and them and them and them and them, and, and I look back at my life, you know what I mean? And I always go the opposite way of everybody else. Okay. And it doesn't matter what it is, even back in high school, there would be the fads. Everyone would own that certain shoe or jeans or whatever. And I would go the opposite, and the one movie that I can think of that probably everybody in the world has seen except me is Titanic. Okay. I never want to see it ever. Okay. I don't know why. Probably because I was on it back in the day. But again, I think I've told you guys this. I will never watch the movie ever. I will never sit down and waste those 2 hours of watching that movie. I'm just not wasting my time. Okay. Yeah. But that's me. But no one should judge me because I won't sit down and watch it. You know what I mean? So, but anyways, I just want you guys to be aware of some of these things. Yes. Like and subscribe to my channel, to our channel, to this show. You want to know when it pops on every Friday night at 8 o'clock. Woo-woo! Oh, I need to throw this out there since we're always networking and stuff. Sue, if you ever come up with some kind of, event that you want to have where it has psychics and stuff for your people to make fundraising money or whatever, I would love to be involved with that because I feel like I'm going to get more involved with the community. It's very weird how I'm going to get involved with the community, but just throwing that out there, you guys, if anybody needs that out there, you know what I mean? So we're all starting to step up and do more of what we're being called to do, right? And I feel like I'm being called to do more public speaking in weird places that I've never done it before, or a lot of places that people would not want to hear what I have to say, or they're skeptical. You know what I mean? So it's like everyone's starting to open up on new levels, right? We need to open up. We need to open up, right? Because some people are so closed down. They have like the gates down. Like they got the, I feel like I'm in jail. They got the gates down. They won't let anything in. You know what I mean? Or let anything out. So I feel like we're going to be opening up to a lot more people as we move forward. So pay attention to the people and the places that you're drawn to the coming weeks. Okay. Whether it's, like for us, we have to go out and vote this Tuesday, which I'm pretty excited about. So make sure you guys are all standing in your voice and voting. Super duper important as we move forward. Because you guys all have a voice and that's part of our voice. And if we stand up loud enough with our voices, we will make a difference. Okay. So I feel like that's important as we move forward. So each one of you are an important being of light, right? And each one of you are waking up at your own individual level. And I always use New York City as an example because all of you can imagine New York City. So imagine New York City as a blackout, right? All the buildings black. Then can't see a thing. All the lights are out. Okay. And then each one of you are one of those buildings. Each one of you are those skyscrapers, those apartment buildings, whatever building you want to be. Okay. Because again, since 2020, we've started knocking down a lot of those old foundations. So they want you guys to show you that you guys are starting like new. So yeah, we had the blackout, everything got knocked out. Okay. But now you guys have this new foundation. Okay. And you guys are building it floor by floor. And each floor that you go up, the lights are coming on. 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 Until you can reach the highest level that you can and want to reach at this time. Okay. But I need you all to reach for a higher level, whatever that means for you, a higher frequency, a higher whatever. Okay. So, it's time for you to get out of the low vibration of physical earth and be in the spiritual energy of spiritual earth. Okay, the energetic earth, the things that we can do with the energy and stuff. It's really weird today. Energy is really weird. Even my screen, like the energy is moving across my screen. It's like tracing. Woo! Hope you guys aren't tripping out there. All right, Bubbles in the house. Woo! Hello, Linnell. So glad you could be here. Sue says, I saw Titanic once and had drowning and death's dreams and dreamt I heard the thud of the ship on the bottom of the ocean floor as it sank. I won't watch it again. I will keep that fundraiser in mind. Good idea, and don't ever watch that again. This is probably why I never watched it. I probably lived that life, and I don't know. It's just not. There's a lot of things that I just can't watch because it doesn't feel like it's my truth either, and I can't just be entertained to be entertained. Okay, I need to be mentally stimulated or something. But anyways, that's a whole other story. But you guys are doing. Oh, look at you, Linnell, dropping me a $9.99 sticker. Woo, go, Linnell. You popping in at the very last minutes. Look at you go, girl. Hold on. I got it going on. Linnell. Oh, Linnell. Just keep having fun. Your hearts are turning into circles. So something's getting ready to come full circle for you. So whether it's love for yourself, love for others, there are 6 of them showing up. So I feel like this is other people that are also in your life. So whether you're getting ready to start doing something new or motivating yourself to do something new. But I feel like there's this new flow that's coming. And 6 is about family. It's about, togetherness. And I also feel like community. So whether you're finding new friends, connecting in with these new friends, and also you're supposed to be doing something, Linnell. You keep putting something off that you're supposed to be doing for yourself. You'll stop and do whatever you're doing for everybody else, but there's something that you're supposed to be doing for you that you need to be doing. So they want you to make yourself a high priority at this moment and stand in that power and do what that is for you. And that's love of self before others. Okay, so that's love of self before others. And I feel like there's someone's tugging at you. Like I feel like there's like, hey, it's kind of like it's so funny because like a little kid when they're trying to get their mom's attention, and it kind of brings me back to the apron days though. But remember when back in the day trying to get granny's attention and pulling on the apron or whatever. But there's something that's trying to get your attention and you need to take care of that. So woo-hoo! All right. So I'm going to leave that with you, Linnell. Thank you for being able to slide that in. That was beautiful. Most beautiful. All right, you guys. Yes, amazing show. Please like and subscribe to the show. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining this evening because you bring a valuable piece to this earth, a valuable piece to this puzzle, and you are uncovering a lot of it. Okay, you guys are uncovering a lot of stuff right now, okay? And the more you uncover, they just want you to find your peace and your balance. They don't want you attacking people. They don't want you putting your criticisms on others. Those should go back to self first before you put them on anybody else. Okay, because we're here to have love and compassion, not judge others through their journey. If we have something that is helpful and factual, that is one thing. But if we're just going to spew something for the sake of spewing it because we've only heard it 3,000 times but have no truth behind it, doesn't make it truth in my book. So I want you all to tap into what your highest and best truth is so you can uncover the pieces of this puzzle of this earth world that we're on as each and every one of you pull back the layers of your sunshiny self. And you guys have the most amazing week. And if you guys are local, please get out and vote. Love you guys. See you next week.
Don't want the fun to end? Grab more refreshments. Then head over to the Goldylocks Productions YouTube channel. With the huge selection of shows, the fun doesn't have to end.